Hi everyone, welcome to Dharma Earth Dose of Dharma. This is your dose of Dharma for today. So we have one question. Bhante, Buddhism is so extensive. There's so many things to study. I might die before I finish learning and finish my meditation. So what should I do first? Like that, huh? And so this is a problem that some people have when they first approach Buddhism. Sometimes people are scared, they don't approach Buddhism because they saw that there were so many things to read, like that. So does the Buddha have any answer for us? Yes, actually yes. In the Anguttara Nikaya, chapters of 4, Sutta number 6, which is one of Little Learning Sutta. So the suttas basically is like this. It says, because there are 4 types of people in the world. The first one is one of little learning who is not intent on what he has learned. So that means one, he learns little, and he is also not intent on what he has learned. That means he doesn't walk the talk. He doesn't practice what he learned. So second one is one of little learning who is intent on what he has learned. So what is this? This means that even though one, he learns a little, but he practices what he has learned. He practices the moralities, keeping and developing the moralities. He practices meditation. He practices developing the qualities that is beneficial for him in this life and the next. Like that, huh? And then the third one of much learning, who is not intent on what he has learned. So for this, it means that one, he has read a lot of books and he has researched a lot and done a lot of study, but he is not intent on what he has learned. He doesn't practice what he has learned. So this is the third type. And the fourth type is one of much learning, but who is intent on what he has learned. So this is the one that he has learned a lot, he has studied a lot, but he is also intent and is developing and practicing the things that he has learned. The things means the Buddhism, the teachings of the Buddha, like that. So after that, the Buddha gave a few stanzas. So basically it means that, so for the first type, if one has little learning and is not settled in the virtues, so people criticize him on both counts. Virtuous behavior and learning. That means that he's blameworthy because he learned a little bit only and he doesn't have good virtue. He doesn't have good behavior like that. So for the second one, if one has little learning but is well settled in the virtues, they praise him for his virtuous behavior. His learning has succeeded. Like that. So for the second one, who is intent on what he has learned, they praise him. He's praiseworthy for practicing the things that he has preached. And the third one is one who is highly learned but is not settled in the virtues. They criticize him for his lack of virtue. His learning has not succeeded. So you see, the Buddha emphasized a lot on practicing the teachings, like that. And the fourth one is, if one is highly learned and is settled in the virtues, they praise him on both counts, virtuous behavior and learning. So the fourth one is the best, one of much learning, and is also intent on what he has learned. So the Buddha ends the sutta by saying that when a disciple of the Buddha is highly learned, an expert on the Dharma, endowed with wisdom, so like a coin of refined molten gold, who is fit to blame him? Even the deities praise such a one. By Brahma too he is praised. So from this, actually, when we first approach Buddhism, then actually, what is a good approach? A good approach would be, if you are one of little learning, that means you may not be able to read much. But if you practice the things that you have read, for example, previously we gave so many points on Mangala Sutta. So if you can practice the points in the Mangala Sutta, the qualities in the Mangala Sutta, then this is also very good. Then as we continue to develop and as we continue to practice meditation, as we continue to practice Sila, Samadhi, Panya, then along the way when we have time, we can read a little bit, or read a little bit every day. Then gradually you may become one of much learning, who is intent on what he has learned. So we are basically going from the second type of person to the fourth type of person. So no matter whether you are of little learning or much learning, the important thing is to practice the teachings of the Buddha, to develop them, not just only say, not just saying it, but really to put it into practice and to improve our lives with the teachings of the Buddha. And much more better if we can develop Samadhi and Panya. That would be even better. So for those who have this problem, Bhante, Buddhism so extensive, how? Then you can go with this approach. Read a little bit and learn from the teacher, and then just follow the teacher's instructions first, and then as you follow, then you develop along the way until you become one of much learning who is intent on what he has learned. Okay, so with this, I wish all of you well, peaceful and happy, and may the Triple Gem bless all of us to be able to attain path, fruition and Nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.